Furby, tell me the power of the dark side of the force.
Tell me
like,
the powers of the dark side of the force.
And I just see my dad there. I was like, Colin, stop.
Yeah. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Beast Geeks. We're continuing with God of War, this time with Colin. He's chowing down because he's a glutton.
Hello everybody. Alright, are you ready?
He's like, ha!
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Alright, we're gonna do two 20-minute episodes. Sound good?
Sounds Gucci.
Okay, then we'll be fine.
Is that still a thing?
What do you mean?
The word Gucci.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Gucci's still a brand.
Yeah, but is it still used?
I don't know. I still use it.
Let me
but
stomp on this.
I'm not in the... Huh?
In the trash can there?
Preferably not, because Toby will eat it.
Mm.
Trust me, he does it every time I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, want to know something crazy?
Sure, what's something crazy, Josh? You can go stun that guy. Well, you missed. Maybe you shouldn't.
I'll figure out the control.
I was gonna say, the controls aren't all... Well, you can just melee. You can just call your, like, axe back and just... Yeah,
Okay,
see?
so,
Yeah, and you lock on somehow, right?
Yeah.
My
You also need a block.
story time. Okay.
Oh yeah, Colin's story time.
So,
Lock on is
lately,
probably one of
I have been
tried
playing
that already.
a lot of Battlefront 2.
Oh wait, I saw
and
something.
been on a Star Wars high.
Okay, so he's been playing Battlefront 2.
Yeah, and I've been on a Star Wars high as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me of something I used to do as a kid. Do you remember Furbies?
You can't do anything with that door, by the way. I'm talking to Josh. You can't do anything with that door yet.
Well, I want to pat it real quick. Let me pat
But
it.
anyway, what were you asking? Remember Furby?
Yeah.
Who was Furby? Who was Furby?
It was a toy brand. Furbies.
Like
they talked back.
those
a little bit.
weird egg things?
Yeah,
The bird
yeah.
things? Yeah, those things were nightmares.
Yeah, so
Incarnate.
my Hunter, Josh's wife,
Your sister.
yeah,
Yes.
had one that would answer her questions.
Now, our RB, R3. There you go. Rip him open!
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you know.
Hunter
Yeah.
had one that would answer questions. And me being obsessed with Star Wars as a kid, I would secretly take it. Okay? This is where it gets interesting.
douche, man.
I was like, Furby, tell me the power of the dark side of the force.
Tell me
Like,
the
I
powers
just-
of the dark side of the force.
and I just see my dad there. I was like, Colin, stop.
Yeah, it's because your dad's like finally has complete disappointment in you. Yeah, you can't use the axe on those guys. You can't use the axe. I just said you can't use the axe.
That's why I was throwing it away.
Well, you can literally go into just melee. You don't have to throw it, but that doesn't matter. Throwing it's
How high he kicks his leg.
yeah. Well, he's got to do the Spartan kick,
He
bro.
looks like a little blue child.
Well, he's
It's like a giant Smurf.
He's actually a dead man.
I
That's what
would
I-
actually.
That's what happens when you die. In this world, you turn to Iceman.
He's like, what is that thing?
It's my foot.
It's my foot. Well, what do you think you have to do there, Josh?
Shoot it.
I mean, I
don't know.
guess. Technically, well, you shoot arrows. You don't shoot an axe. You shoot arrows. You don't shoot axes, Josh.
I shoot my axe.
Sure. If that's what you want to call it.
Imagine like how terrifying that would actually be. If somebody shot axes.
Yeah, he's like an axe cannon.
I have to ask you a question.
That's like the oldest freaking line.
I have to ask you a question.
This is the startup
Hey.
one, huh?
Yeah, you remember you beat the dude, or I beat the dude, and
that's
he
good
was
for
like,
you. Okay,
"You're not ready." No, you gotta go in the house, bruh.
I go in the house?
You go back in the house because your boy is not ready for an adventure. So you tell him he goes home and sits in his room, which is also just your room.
Hey, boy, catch.
Boy! Catch!
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
He's just like... So much for that half god blood, huh?
Well,
I've
one
killed
less mouth to feed.
You know what? That might actually have been his thought process before the end of the game. Like, oh, sucks. Well, my wife's dead.
Well,
Might as well have a dead son too.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's already had. He already killed his old wife and his old daughter by accident. Remember?
Yeah.
In the first God of War game, his Ares tricked him into killing his wife and daughter because
Yeah.
he put them in a fog and gave him like he was on like a blood-rushed, crazy murder binge.
This
This is my
coin pouch.
This is my second dime bag, where I smoked all the ashes of my dead wife.
Yeah, that's a cute thing.
I love it. Kratos just broke down and did that.
Did you know that there's actually a delicacy where they grind up mummies and they
That's
put it in
disgusting.
tea. And they put
That's
it in
absolutely disgusting and probably
basically
costs like $1 bazillion.
cannibalism.
That is
tea. Yeah,
cannibalism.
it is cannibalism.
Inhaling.
And it's a
tea.
real freaking thing, apparently.
Well, you know what? It should also be illegal because I'm pretty sure the mummification.
Boys.
But
Oh wait, I
Yeah, you wanna
can't
listen?
I can't make the joke.
Yeah, just listen to him freaking banter.
That thing was trying to kill us.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't get in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Don't backtalk me, boy. Are you better? Show me.
I'm
Little
about to show you how
scrub. I'm gonna show you how out of place you are. I want you to try.
I'm about to show you how powerful my anger is with this
Why are you
belt.
doing this?
try again.
Cut it out!
Weak again. Again.
Papa Beard.
Your anger. You can get lost in it.
his nipple's on the side of him.
Yeah.
Like, literally on the side of him.
No, that's normal. It's because the part where the thing goes over his chest, it just goes over.
It's just his posture is very good.
Okay, well he's literally all muscle, so I mean, of course it's good. His muscles keep him stiff at all times. Oh yay! Love this guy. This guy's great. You're gonna love this. You get to have the
Thor?
no. You don't get to see
I thought it
Thor.
was Thor.
No, it's not. It's Thor's brother.
Oh, Loki.
Spoilers. No. You don't. Oh, you're gonna love who Loki turns out to be.
Who is that?
That's him, ain't it?
Who?
Boy.
Oh. Well, you're supposed to say spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it yet.
This game has been out for almost 2 years.
Ah.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Atreus is Loki. But he's not Thor's brother, Loki. He's just Loki. He is that. That is not Loki, nor Thor. But he is a god who can't feel any pain. Be bigger.
You could tickle him.
What
are you doing?
Stop it.
I'm a power red.
Oh, you red?
No, power red.
Power Red.
Power red. Okay, here.
Power Red.
Power
Off.
red.
We're not sponsored.
So that's why it's facing away from the
You
camera.
should go home. I love. You get to have, in my opinion, probably one of the best boss fights. This is like one of my favorite fights in the entire game.
I have beard decorations.
Well, I mean, that's what Vikings were kind of known for. They would do like war braids for their beards and stuff.
See, that's what you were missing. You didn't even need the you didn't need the scars and gashes. You just needed the beard braids.
I didn't have a long enough beard. Now I trimmed it super short.
Tisk tisk. You need a ducktail like that. Cut the rest of your hair. Just leave that. Just keep your ducktail.
I love this. I love because you think like the whole time you're just like, if you know Kratos, it's like, oh come on, man. I mean,
One hit just like
well,
knocks him back.
Did he just break the fourth wall?
no.
You
I
would not
warned
listen.
you.
One.
Oh yeah, this is the mountain shattering scenes.
Yeah, this is the scenes I love. Because it's a god versus a god.
This is.
I mean, granted,
new on it.
this is nothing new in God of War, but it was done not nearly as good, in my opinion, in a lot of these. Like, God of War 3 did great fights.
Taste my foot.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, they're literally just going to end up tearing apart mountains.
I forgot how to
They're
die.
not mountain. X. X, you dingus. Press buttons.
Axe.
Failure.
Dingus.
Go up, hit him. Yeah, well, you're not. Yeah, so you better dodge and block. Dodge and block, dude, because you will die in this. If you die, I get to fight him again, because I want to have fun. So you better not die. Purr. Purr. You can't be defensive on all of this, Josh. You gotta rush him. You can, like, completely own him if you just go and rush him.
Yeah.
You can run.
First boss.
When you see him do that, that's where you... He is like a, he's the second boss, technically. But he just fought, like, a first boss. The second game's gonna have Thor in it. I hope so. Well, it's because by the end of the first game, by the end of this game, I think you see Thor. Yeah, you do. Well, you don't see him, see him, but he comes up in a cloak. He's in a cloak and he has Mjolnir. He's pissed off because A, you killed his son, second, you killed his brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's his brother, and by the end of this game, obviously, you kill him. And before that, you kill his, you kill one of Thor's sons. The main thing I love about this entire game is honestly, God, why can't I remember his name? You know that there's this guy.
Oh, it got me.
Well, that's part of the cutscene.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta go transition, bro.
What do you want?
He doesn't. You don't know yet.
A lovely
You gotta wait.
bunch of coconuts. Disney dink.
Beat the shit out of him. I had a wife. She's dead now. Thanks for bringing it up. Well, even then, why would you have two beds? If it's a wife, you probably sleep in the same bed.
I made her mad.
I made her mad. She made me make a new bed and sleep on it. I love this.
You did a best friend.
I love this.
Ting! Playing baseball now.
You're absolutely right.
Ow, Hunter.
I'll foresaw this.
Ow, Colin. No, but my favorite character is literally this head that you just carry around. He's
Yeah.
basically like the storyteller. He tells all the stories of the gods and everything, and I love him. He's my favorite character. He's the one I try to imitate the Irish accent the most with.
Oh dang, he just recharged.
Yeah, he regenerates. He's a god. He's gonna regen.
I love how Kratos just taking it.
I mean, that's pretty much all he can. Yeah.
Can I have some stuff?
There, now you get stuff. Spartan Rage. There, now you get to have some fun. Pile driver! And now go ham, because you don't have an endless amount of Spartan Rage. That's like your rage mode. Get close to him. You can also R1 a lot, Josh. You don't have to do that constantly. Yeah, just punch him. Just constantly punch him. You can also throw boulders at him with L2. Well, actually, I don't think I have that ability unlocked yet, so it's still just the jumps. Do you see that bar at the bottom underneath your health? That's where your Spartan Rage is. Oh no! Who am I? Certainly not a Spider Kid. I don't know why that's so funny. Spider Punch, Spider Kick, Spider Kid, Spider Punch. What was that? What was it? Spider Punch, Spider Kick. That's one of the best ones I've seen so far. He's like the Flash a little bit. He's got his super speed. It's funny because you actually killed the god version of Tentacle Flash in the last game because it was Hermes. Yeah, sometimes I don't like that he can just do that.
My turn.
Let's like wail on him.
Wasn't his wife a giant?
Kratos' wife?
Yeah.
Yes. Which I mean, it's whatever. Yes. So by the end of this, you'll find out Kratos' wife was actually a giant. That's why Atreus is a half god, half giant. That's why he's Loki. I love this. Just beats the shit. Damn. Screw it, I'm just gonna drop this on you real quick. And fuck you. And just splits everything. Oh, and you're like torn to shreds.
I don't think he's dead.
Well, I mean, maybe he isn't. Maybe you have to walk further away for you to cue the next part.
Cause
I need some glowing green kryptonite.
Well, you'll get your health back, okay? Just give it a minute. You're an old god, okay? You're very old. Way older than he is, so it takes a while for you to heal. You've been through a lot. You've lost your god power twice by this point. Or is it once? I don't know. Once or twice you've lost it. That's why I love this fight.
One thing. I can't feel any of this.
Yeah, so he's cursed to the point where he can't feel anything. He can't feel, like, his entire body is constantly numb no matter what.
Well, that would explain a lot.
Like, he cannot ever die, but he also can't be... Like, there's one thing that can hurt him and break the curse, but you have to find it throughout the game. Climb.
I didn't want to.
Then you're gonna be down there forever. But yeah, nothing can hurt him, but nothing can also make him have pleasure or feel good about anything. Like if he can't feel if someone touches him or anything. He can't feel burning, but he also can't like feel air and like all that. He just can't feel anything.
Bye, Felicia.
I feel nothing.
Okay.
You feel everything.
Smack her shut.
I'm not my.
See, you can heal. But that's like the only time you've ever done it throughout this entire game. You never get to heal yourself after that.
Let's finish.
Alright, last part,
Oh
guys.
yeah,
Get ready.
Do you know who the next death battle is going to be?
Yeah, what? Yeah, it's the Mask versus Deadpool. I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be awesome.
I think they're going to use the comic version of
The Mask.
Yeah, which is
Well, that's why it'd be way more overpowered. It would make more sense. That's why they said, I think...
a comic?
I know, I didn't know either.
Yeah. I didn't. I thought it was just the Jim Carrey movie.
I know, I thought it was too. But no, the comic was way before the Jim Carrey movie. So.
Yeah. And apparently it was like...
It's cool because it's actually based on... The Mask is actually based on the Norse gods. Did you ever watch The Son of the Mask?
Yeah, it's Loki's mask.
Yeah, it's Loki's mask.
hate that.
How does that not
I love
break
that
it?
movie. I love The Son of the Mask so
I
much.
do not like it.
It's where I memorized the frog song, you know, the "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my bright time gal.
Bobby, get over!
Send me a kiss, I want. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me." And then something. Until the onion. And that's everything I know about it. You have no green stuff, so you better just like keep blocking.
Yeah.
Son. All right, he's open. He's open. Whenever he does that, he's open. You can rush him.
I know, but he's about to do that.
Then why didn't you block?
It wouldn't block.
Yes, you can. You can also dodge it, dingus.
Like that?
No, I'm talking about the jump thing he did, not the forward jump, the one he just did in the air. If you knew he was gonna do that, then you could have blocked it.
Like that.
Well, that one you have to get time to do. Thankfully, he didn't just try and hit you, because he freaking opened you up.
This is a close match.
I mean,
You can't beat me.
oh god! Okay, one hit.
I was holding it down.
Alright, you're good. It's over. You're good. I love how by the end of it, no matter what, you're both covered in blood. Like, just shiitake loads of blood. Wow! Nope. Nope.
Get back here.
Get back here! Say uncle! Say uncle!
Who's a sexy little baby?
Do it.
You gotta do it.
Oh, hey.
Oh my god, button prompts, Josh. Have you never done that?
No.
You played video games!
Have I?
You have more hours logged in some games than I've ever logged in. Ever. Well,
No one button.
who
prompts.
thinks he's dead? Good.
Well,
Good, then you're
just-
alright.
Said like you need a certain item to kill him later.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
But Kratos thinks he's dead. Dude, we've been spoiling ever since we opened this. You've literally said, isn't Atreus Loki? Thanks, Josh. That's whenever I just said basically, okay, screw it to spoilers at this point. You just gave the biggest one by the end of it.
That's their entire channel. We always say screw it, spoilers.
I mean, I guess. That's if we know it. If we don't know anything about the game, then we're in good luck with doing that.
So, by the way, what's your opinion about Endgame?
Oh, we're not talking about in-game spoilers. But I do love it. It was a great movie.
Colin, have you seen Endgame?
No, I haven't.
But we can't talk about
You're
it.
missing out.
Yeah, you really are.
I don't know if it should have beat Avatar or not.
But
in
it did.
sales.
But it did beat it. Oh, it should have. Because it did. It did beat
It also
Avatar.
beat
Because they kept it in theaters
Did it
longer.
Titanic?
Yeah,
No,
well, Titanic
was in third
was like
place.
the third place. Well, then yeah, it beat Titanic too.
No.
But Avatar was one of the
Well,
most.
yeah.
Was the most.
Yeah, Avatar held the thing for like a decade or two.
Yeah, it's because Avatar was freaking awesome.
Boy.
Boy, we're going to spread your mother's ashes,
Nah.
and you're not ready, but you don't have to. You don't have a choice. You gotta. We gotta
Come on. I don't care if I gotta drag you there. We're going.
Get out of your little hidey hole.
Well, he the one who told him to go under there.
Oh boy.
So much. I thought. You're all right.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you. You are my favorite characters.
Yeah, it's been 20 minutes. So in a minute after this cutscene, we're gonna cancel or not cancel.
Say adios amigos.
You're not. We have no choice now.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? He's had that tattoo for centuries, and it hasn't faded really that much.
Because it's his blood.
No, it's not. That's not his blood. It's just a tattoo he got. He got that tattoo in commemoration of his brother,
Oh.
because his brother was taken by the gods at a young age.
No, it was of his brother's blood. Yeah, that's
No,
what instead of
it
ink, that's what they used.
No, it wasn't. Josh. I know you're trying to make this just get me aggravated, but I mean,
It's gonna be a long trip.
oh yeah, you earned a thing. You earned a
Guys,
trophy.
I earned a trophy.
And you know what else you earned? The right to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you later.
Bye. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Bye, everybody.